It's a mere fact that electronics tend to distract us from the non-virtual world, as we often find ourselves on fantastic adventures into cyberspace. I remember my dog once, looking for attention, sat in front of our TV, just because that was the point of focus. Like my dog, there are entities that used to get much more attention before the cyber revolution. Now, these entities must evolve and find new mediums in which to contact us. I'm rather new to this whole creepypasta thing, but have always known that the virtual world reflects our own, and because there are dark corners in the real world, there are dark realms in the cyber world as well. I initially brushed off the idea of evil traveling throughout the cyberwaves. There were always explanations. Creepy fetishes, cynical absurdists looking for a good prank on the superstitious, plain weirdos lost in their own fantasies, etc. I'm not going to say that I met evil online, but rather I met something. It could be a prankster, it could be, well, it could be an alien, or it really could be evil. I was fascinated by the stories of bizarre events surrounding the creepypasta, and instead of finishing, or even starting, my sociology paper, I spent a whole Sunday afternoon sitting through articles and pictures that frankly left me shitless many a time. I even came across a video here and there. Well, then I came to a video. Sadly, I didn't even notice the name. It was a webcam-like video, and the reason I didn't notice the title is because of who was in the screen. A hideous creature was manning the camera. It wasn't pale but rather white, like powder, void of color. It had two sunken eyes and an elongated nose that, rather than protruding from its face, sank when it came to its lipless mouth. The creature had greasy black hair and made movements not like a human. Without moving its mouth, it let out a hoarse laugh. Its eyes bulged, and by far, it had been the creepiest thing I had seen that day. I quickly clicked the next link I could find. I didn't care. The screen went white, or at least the browser did, as if it were loading the link. But it was then redirected, right back to that creature's webcam. Its louder became much higher pitched and louder. I clicked the Wikipedia link, but again, it redirected back to that damned webcam. I finally clicked the browser, and it was, for the time, over. My heart raced but began to calm as I caught my breath. What was that? I continued on with my life, but every once in a while, that creature slipped back into my mind. I went back to my room, stared at my laptop, and gulped. I proceeded to open the browser and honestly got distracted and went to Facebook. Nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, wait. Except for that half of my friends had this creature as their profile pic, my girlfriends included. I called her and she checked her profile. Nothing was sorry. I tried to rationalize this. I doubted that it was a demon. What would they do with a webcam? Don't they have some other creepy shit to do? I doubt it was an alien, but damn, it was really good makeup. And who the hell does that much work? I knew what I had to do. I found that webcam and I just stared at the creature and it stared back. Its eyes were deep, black, full of malice. "Excuse me?" I said calmly. It made a short gasp and moved backwards ever so slightly. Its eyes widened a bit. Then it revealed a long black tongue. Can you leave me alone, please?" I asked politely. It turned its head to the side and squinted. Well?" I asked as I nervously gulped. The creature then took a deep breath and let out the most terrifying scream imaginable. No, scratch that. One cannot imagine how horrifying it was. It snarled, revealing crooked, sharp, and differing-sized teeth as it screamed. I jumped on my seat and turned the volume off, yet the scream just got louder. I was afraid my neighbors would notice, so I decided to scream back. "Shut up!" I yelled. And then there was silence. "Thank you. Now, if there's something you want," I gulped, "please, tell me." The creature was silent. "If you have nothing more to say," I had to think my next words wisely. "Please, leave me alone. You're quite terrifying. I am terrified. I'm not interested in being cursed, and quite frankly, I love my life. Yes, it is difficult at times, but all in all, it's pretty awesome. I'd appreciate it if you'd go somewhere else right now. If I need to be terrified, I know where to find you." The creature's eyes widened, and it approached the camera as if it were to walk right through my screen. The screen went black, and it was over. I no longer felt afraid, and time went on. Weeks later, now that the fear had subsided, I thought I'd look for that creature once more to see, with a clearer mind, who the culprit was. I couldn't find it, however. That was the end of it, I suppose. I guess it was a normal hound that did just what my dog had done a few years earlier, and just found attention.